If you're confused about aspirin, you're not alone. For years, daily low-dose aspirin was seen as a simple way to protect your heart, but recent advice is more nuanced, and it's easy to feel lost in the conflicting reports. The truth is, aspirin isn't a one-size-fits-all solution anymore. We now know it can be a lifesaver for some, but risky for others. The key is a personalized approach. What's right for you depends on your unique health profile. Today, we'll break down the latest science so you can have an informed conversation with your doctor. We'll look at how your heart works, what causes heart attacks, and where aspirin fits in. Let's get started and bring some clarity to this important decision. Picture your arteries as highways delivering blood throughout your body. When these highways are clear, everything runs smoothly. Over time, though, plaque made of cholesterol, fat, and calcium can build up, narrowing the arteries. Early on, you might not notice any problems, but as plaque grows, it can silently restrict blood flow, much like a traffic jam forming out of sight. Some plaque is hard and stable, but some is soft and fragile, like a pothole ready to burst. This unstable plaque is especially dangerous. You can't always feel these changes, which is why heart disease is often called a silent threat. The real danger comes when this fragile plaque ruptures. That's when a slow problem can suddenly become a life-threatening emergency. Understanding your arteries is the first step to protecting your heart. Next, let's see what actually causes a heart attack. Let's stick with our highway analogy. A heart attack usually starts when a soft plaque in an artery ruptures. Your body tries to heal the rupture by forming a blood clot. But in a narrowed artery, that clot can block blood flow completely, like a pile-up blocking all lanes. This sudden blockage starves part of your heart muscle of oxygen. Without quick treatment, heart muscle cells begin to die. That's why heart attacks are emergencies where every second counts. The real culprit isn't just slow narrowing, but a sudden clot at the site of unstable plaque. Preventing that clot is key, and that's where aspirin comes in. Let's see how this simple pill can make a difference. Aspirin works by making platelets, your blood's first responders, less sticky. Normally platelets rush to seal injuries, but in arteries this can cause dangerous clots. Aspirin tones down their stickiness, lowering the chance of a clot forming after a plaque rupture. For people who've already had a heart attack or stroke, this is crucial. Daily low-dose aspirin keeps platelets in check, providing ongoing protection. Its effect lasts for the lifespan of each platelet, about a week. That's why it's taken daily, to keep new platelets less sticky too. This powerful action made aspirin a cornerstone of heart care. But this same effect can also cause problems, as we'll see next. For people with a history of heart attack, stroke, or artery procedures, aspirin is a proven lifesaver. This is called secondary prevention, using medication to prevent another event. If you've already had a cardiovascular event, your arteries have shown they're at risk. For you, daily aspirin is a must, not a maybe. It dramatically lowers the chance of another clot and another heart attack or stroke. The evidence is overwhelming. Aspirin saves lives in this group. If your doctor prescribed aspirin for your heart disease, keep taking it. Don't stop based on something you read or heard. The recent changes in guidelines don't apply to you. For those with known heart disease, the benefits of aspirin far outweigh the risks. Next, let's talk about those risks. Aspirin's anti-clotting power can also be a problem. It increases your risk of bleeding. The most common issue is bleeding in the stomach or intestines, especially if you have a history of ulcers or take certain other medications. There's also a risk of bleeding in the brain, especially for older adults or those with high blood pressure. For people without known heart disease, the risk of serious bleeding can outweigh the benefit of preventing a first heart attack. That's why the advice on aspirin has changed. Now let's see who should actually consider taking it. The latest guidelines are clear. Aspirin for primary prevention is only for select people. It's not about age alone, but your personal risk of heart attack versus your risk of bleeding. Adults aged 40-70 at high risk for a first heart attack, but low risk for bleeding, might consider aspirin. But it's not for most people over 70, or anyone with a high bleeding risk. Your doctor can calculate your risk based on your health profile. The decision is personal. There's no universal answer. It's a conversation you need to have with your healthcare provider. Today, we have better tools than ever to assess your real heart risk. The coronary artery calcium, CAC scan, is a quick, non-invasive test that shows if you have plaque in your arteries. A score of 0 means your risk is very low, no need for aspirin. A high score means you have significant plaque and aspirin may be worth discussing. Other tests like carotid ultrasounds or advanced blood work can give even more detail. These tests move us from guessing to knowing. With this information, you and your doctor can make a truly informed decision. It's about using data, not just age or cholesterol numbers. This is personalized prevention at its best. Now it's time to put this knowledge into action. Schedule a visit with your doctor to talk specifically about your heart health and aspirin. Come prepared with questions. What's my real risk? Should I get a KAC scan? Are there lifestyle changes I should focus on first? Remember, aspirin is just one tool. Healthy habits are the foundation of heart health. Eat well, stay active, manage stress, and don't smoke. These steps can be even more powerful than any pill. The changing advice on aspirin is a sign of progress. Medicine is becoming more personalized. Take charge, get tested, and work with your doctor to make the best choice for you. Share what you've learned with others. You have the power to protect your heart and your future.